Hi Bethany, it's Jim. First thing first, this video is long overdue. It's been 83 days since my last video, which means I'm 76 days late. To make up for my tardiness, I offer you two things. First, a bonus point for every day past my deadline. We'll figure out the score at the end of the video. And second, this video will be extra awesome. I tend to avoid most superhero movies given that they're typically filled with patriarchy, misogyny, and sexism. I'm doing everything I can to smash that unholy trinity. But if I had to choose a favorite superhero, I think I'd go with Michonne from The Walking Dead. She's strong and smart and fierce and about as badass as they come. Or else I'd go with Kamau Kogo from Bitch Planet, the new comic series by Kelly Sue DeConnick. Remember her? I picked up the first 4 issues on vacation and I'm already counting down the days until the next one. I don't know much about Kamau yet, but I do know that she's strong and fierce and smart and probably matches Michonne when it comes to badassery. But my favorite superhero to talk about is Batman. I don't particularly like Batman, but I find his story compelling. I can easily side with John Green in his most unpopular video ever and point out the ways that Batman's very presence is probably what creates space for so many supervillains. Or the way that he fuels his endless resources to fight crime actually perpetuate the myth of redemptive violence, leading to more crime that he then needs to fight. Or the fact that he represents the epitome of privilege, rich, white, straight, cisgender man, and a bit of a womanizer it seems. Or, as I said in a sermon once, Batman is the worst. But as quick as I am to tear down the Caped Crusader, I can make a pretty good case for why I actually like him, at least theologically speaking. Batman wasn't bit by a radioactive spider. He didn't go through some World War II science experiment to give him super strength. He's not a visitor from another planet given superpowers by the light of our sun. Batman is just an ordinary human being who uses the resources he has to do some pretty extraordinary things. This, I believe, is what it means to be a person of faith, to be an ordinary human being who can do some pretty extraordinary things. We're simply stardust with a smile, a billion atoms with a bit of attitude, and we have the ability to find purpose and meaning beyond ourselves, to come together and make a dent in the universe. Whether it's celebrating that love wins, protesting that Black Lives Matter, or the ways we can come together to smash the unholy trinity of patriarchy, misogyny, and sexism. Becoming Superman is a bit impossible. Becoming Spider-Man requires intentional close proximity to radioactive spiders, two things I tend to avoid at all costs. But becoming Batman simply requires being who you are to the best of your ability. Using everything you have to change the world around you, an ordinary human being doing something extraordinary. Let's get one of these out of the way. Okay. Now, this is more intimidating than I anticipated. Mr. Bat. First off, I apologize for my previous remarks. As for your other two questions, my favorite fruit is watermelon, and I wrote a blog post on what I do when I have all the feels. I'll put a link below in the whatnot. Also, I think I'm gonna start blogging again, simply as another way to think out loud. Now for a quick score update. I only answered 2 of your questions in this video, so that brings me up to 726 points. And all the bonus points I awarded you because of my late fee bring you up to 714 points. I know you said that points don't matter, but I'm still winning. And now 3 questions for you to answer. Number 1, what have you been excited about lately? Number 2, what's the last book you read and what book are you gonna read next? And number 3, how has design thinking changed your life? And there you have it. That is my bicoastal curiosity. I'll see you next week.